Spooky. Hi everyone, my name is Annie and this is the Knitting It Up podcast. I'm podcasting from Montreal, Quebec, where I live with my husband, my baby boy Luke, and our dog Zoe. I just had a really exciting day. I went to Twist, the festival in Quebec, for knitting and yarn and all fibery goodness. So I'm going to basically talk about that today. So what I've been working on, I have a half-finished object. Oh, I have another full finished object. I'll have to go get it. It's in the other room. But yeah, it's been a little bit of time since I've podcasted and caught up with all of you. Life has been busy. Luke is now 5 months old and he requires a lot of my attention and energy. So it's a great opportunity today to just sit down with you guys and show you what I've been working on, talk about my shop update that's happening tomorrow where everything is on sale, super sale, so that should be fun, and I'll show you some of the yarns that are going to be there. Only some of them, there will be more, so if you're not seeing something you want, it might still be there. So let's get started. The first thing I want to talk about is my half-finished object. So I'll just take this out. It's living in my Sandy by the Lakeside bag, which is just adorable. She's not selling these anymore. Well, right now at least. They're part of her update with the Hey Sister podcast. So I can show you the one sock that I finished that I did not weave in the ends for. But this is in Scrumptious Pearl in the Keeping Cozy colorway. I made it for my friend and she likes long socks, so I made long socks. If you can see it well, but so that's one sock. I'm going to start the other one. I cast on another sock and I want to use the same needles, so it's going to have to wait a little bit, and I can't show it to you because that new sock is in my Yarn Club September month colorway, which is a Stranger Things Yarn Club, if you haven't heard. I think there's still a few spots left in my Etsy shop, and it's 3 months or 1 month, which I think is all that is left, for September, based on a character or just the show Stranger Things. So it's based on something related to it. So it's either going to be, you know, kind of an 80s theme or Halloween, or based on one of the characters. I've been using a lot of the fan art to inspire my dyeing, so I think they're turning out really well and I'm really excited for you guys to see it. I'm not going to show it to you until next time because everyone should have gotten their yarn by about the beginning of September. So it'll just have to stay a surprise for now, but I really enjoy dyeing it and I'm enjoying knitting it more and more. So really excited to show you guys. So yeah, these are my Scrumptious Pearl socks. Hopefully I get the other one done, but it's gonna have to wait a little bit. Yeah, we'll put this back. Really excited to show you guys the new socks, but they'll have to wait. The other thing I've been working on, which is living in my Fringe Supply Co bag, which has some brand new pins on it, which I will talk to you about a little later. So this is currently the home of my Julie Asselin sweater, which I've spoken about previously. It's the Edgartown Light by Alicia Plummer. So that's the sweater. Let me see if you can see it. Yeah. So I made some progress, but I was waiting for one more skein of Julie Asselin yarn, and I finally got it, so then I started knitting it again. I brought it with me to Twist today thinking, oh, I'll do some car knitting. No, you don't car knit with a 5-month-old. It just doesn't happen right now. Hopefully one day it will, but that's my sweater. I'll show more of it once I've done a little more work on it. I just wanted to show you a little reminder of what it looked like. And then the other big thing that I've been working on is it's a shawl for my mom for her birthday, which is in November. Sounds pretty far away, but with the amount of knitting time that I've had lately, I really feel that I needed to start it now. So I'm glad I did. It is the Meandering Shawl by Stephen West. I'll just show you the picture of it. So it's brioche. It's a brioche-a-thon. There's a lot of it, and it decreases and increases. So if it's your first time doing brioche, I would kind of steer away from it personally. But I mean, hey, if you you know, are not afraid to look up things on YouTube and go to your local yarn store for some help, you can do it too. So I'm trying to find the right side here. So this is what I have so far. And this is in a, the dark color in the background that's really, really colorful is a Hedgehog Fibers Club, and it was called Beach Hut. I show it a few podcasts back if you want to see. I hope that's focusing. And then the color in the forefront is called Ghost. It's also by Hedgehog Fibers. So this is Ghost. And this is Beach Hut. So I think they work really well together. It's a bit of like a paler shawl, but I think it's going to be really pretty. And it kind of tames the other color down. So I'm really excited about it. I think it's going to be a really nice shawl. And it's been kind of fun to knit on and not as hard as I kind of thought it would be. But I have knit other brioche in the past. When I started though, I frogged it a few times. I had Amelia from Espace Tricot help me quite a bit, just get me on the right path and, you know, correct a few mistakes. So since then, it's been really, really good, and I've been really enjoying to knit on it, and I hope to show it to you soon. I'm hoping it's not going to take me super long. I think it's going to be something that I, you know, keep going at and just get done so that I can start casting on some new stuff, which I'm really excited to show you. I'm going to save my finished object for the end because it's in the other room. Unless I call Alex. Alex! Okay, sorry, I have to settle back in. I stepped away to find it because men can't find things. So, this is my Dotted Race shawl, which is another pattern by Stephen West. And this is knit up in the Woolen Boon yarn. So I'll kind of have to show you. Okay, so it started here. And then it just got longer and longer and longer till I added in a second color. So the first color is called October, and the second color is called Vicious Trollop, and they are, well, Vicious Trollop is a Gilmore Girls reference, and October is just, yeah, October. So, really easy shawl to knit. It was just garter and short rows in a non-complicated way with little eyelets, so I think it's a really good beginner shawl pattern for anybody who wants something a little harder than, you know, just garter. So if you're looking for something to try to increase your knitting expertise, I think this is a good beginner shawl if you're looking for something with a little more interest. So I knit this for the Stephen West fade along, and I have to post some pictures of it and weave in the ends so that I am eligible. But yeah, the reason I've been knitting a lot of Stephen West as well is because I got his book. So this is West Knits Best Knits, and this is all shawls. So I'm not going to show you too much, but let's see if I can find a good one. Some of his shawls in here. Yeah, so just a bunch of different shawls. Really nice table book. It feels really high quality and soft. I know a lot of people have this and have talked about it. But I finally just decided to buy it. Instead of buying all his patterns individually, I figured let's just knit them from his book. So I plan to make that. That's the Exploration Station. I have some Wool and Vine yarns that I'm really excited to try out with that. So that's mainly what I've been knitting. I felt like I was knitting more now that I show it to you guys. It doesn't seem that bad. So maybe I should cast something else on. No, I'm gonna be good. So a few things came in the mail for me, and the first one was this beautiful skein of yarn from Skein Steady. They are relatively new, well, pretty new. This was their first update, if I'm not mistaken. They're based out of Hamilton, Ontario. This is number 115, and they're just starting out, so I think it's really beautiful. It's a 4-ply yarn in 85-15, so 85% merino, 15% nylon, and yeah, it's fingering sock. It has some really pretty speckles on it, like super cute. Yeah, I really like it. I think they're doing a really good job. It's very sleek and clean looking, and the colors are kind of a pale, soft I would say this is pretty neutral. I would wear this with a bunch of things. So I'm excited to see what I'm going to turn it into. It might be another brioche project. I'm kind of into brioche lately. We'll see. But yeah, I definitely will be buying from them again. So Erin, beautiful yarn. I look forward to your next update. I think she dyes this with someone else. I don't remember her name. Sorry. But anyway, it's Skein Steady. Lovely. Just great yarn. So, next, I got my next Fiber Muse Alchemy kit, which is, if you want to know more about it, you can check out the link below. But basically, I got 2 skeins of Baby Yak yarn. It's Tibetan yarns. I got it in this nice grayish bluey color, and it's called Daydream. And I also got one in black, which is called Midnight Blue, but it looks pretty black to me. Who knows? So yeah, I'm probably gonna make a hat with that, and it came with a bunch of other little goodies, like a gauge ruler and some stitch markers, little pins, really cute stuff. So I'm definitely gonna make a hat out of that, and it came with a hat pattern, which I'll show you once I start knitting it. So yeah, that was a nice surprise to get in the mail because I forgot it was coming. Yeah, next we're gonna talk my shop update. So my shop update is going to be tomorrow, Sunday, at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I would tell you the day, but I don't remember what day we are. Let me just see if I have. We are the 19th, so tomorrow should be the 20th? Yes, that sounds about right. So it's August 20th, my update. So let me go ahead and show you some of the yarns that are going to be there, and they're all going to be $22, no matter what base they are. Some bases are discontinued, some colors. So here are some of the colors that will be in my shop update. So there's Autumn Tree on my single ply. There's One of a Kinds, like this one. Not sure if I'm gonna keep this for myself or not yet, but it'll probably be up there. I won't be greedy. There's 1 or 2 Oi with the Poodles. This one's on my 80/20, which will be soon in 85/15 base. So if you want the 80/20, this is the only time you're gonna get it. There's this one, which is another one of a kind. Another one of a kind. That's the thing, when you start dyeing, right, you kind of play around a lot. So you end up with some colors that you don't really want to repeat or can't repeat. This is Nolita Fairy Tale. This is part of one of the fade kits that I made. This is in sock, 80/20. This is a one-hit wonder on my summer lead base, which is single ply. This is Dancing in the Dark. This is a repeatable colorway, and this one is on 80/10/10, my MCN base, so my Hampton base. And lastly, the ones that I have here anyways, there's more in the other room, but I'm not going to show you all of them. There's this guy. So this is also one of a kind. So that's pretty much it for my shop update. There's going to be tons of random things in there. All of them are $22, like I said. So if you've been wanting to buy yarn and you're on a budget, or you know, you just never made it in time for my shop update, tomorrow is a great opportunity to get some at a good price. I will be having another shop update probably only in mid-September, maybe October. So it's going to be a while because I have some other things coming up that I'm going to announce pretty soon. I also have Knit City, and I'm really focusing on my yarn clubs. So yeah, it's a good opportunity to get some of my yarn if you want it. Let's move on to Twist. So today, Alex drove Amma and I up to Twist, which was kind of closer to Ottawa than it was in Montreal. We brought Luke with us, and Alex and Luke went for a little walk in one of the parks nearby, and Amma and I took our time at Twist. Alex really doesn't like big crowds and stuff like that, so this was not an event for him. But Amma and I had a good time. We got there around 9, and it was pretty quiet, so it was a good time to like look around, take our time. The first place we obviously went to was La Maison Tricotée, and we bought ourselves some, can you guess? Yeah, La Bien-Aimée. I'll show you what I got. So, I'm planning on doing a few things with it. Depending on if I like the what the fade, I probably will make one in my yarn and one in La Bien-Aimée. So I kind of bought with that in mind. And if it doesn't work out and I don't like it, all the colors go together so I can make a different shawl with it. So I'll show you one by one and then I'll try to put them all together to show you what they look like. So first I got Interstellar. They're all in BFL, which have 465 yards, and they're Blueface Leicester 75% and nylon 25%. So I figure any leftovers I could use for socks. So that's the first one, that's Interstellar. Then we have Andromeda. So very pretty pinks and blues and speckles. Then we have, oh, I can't pronounce it at all, so this beautiful color. It's probably one of my favorites, and I can't pronounce it. How sad. Then we have, pardon me, I opened this one, Vespiopia. So I had to rewind it a bit. It's a little messier. Love that one. Then we have, there's a lot. I go a lot, because when else am I going to get it? Vespa Graffiti. This is Peanut Butter and Jelly. And then I got, this one is called Autumn Graffiti. So I don't know what I'm going to use them all for yet, but so what I'm thinking for a fade, give me 1 second to try to put it together on the spot, is okay, let me try to hold it up against myself, if this makes sense. How do people do this? So this is what I'm thinking for a fade. Oh, there's just one too many. So let's see. No idea if you can see that, but that's the fade I'm talking about. I think it'll be pretty. We'll see. So that was the majority of the damage that was done at Twist. Then where did we go? We went to this brand new Montreal maker that I just heard of, and her shop is called Twill and Print. So that's where I got these gorgeous stitch markers. So I got the Yarnaholic, so if you can see that, and I also got the little sheep from there. And then from another booth I got this knit enamel pin. So I've been really loving my enamel pins lately. The enamel pin that says knit is from, I think it's called Knit Two Together Club. There's not a lot of information on this thing, so that's what I think it's called. I love my enamel pins. They're looking great on my bag. I've started a nice little collection. I think I have to get the Espace Tricot enamel pin too. I just haven't had really a chance. So then we went to, so yeah, I love Twill and Print. Excellent maker. Her bags are super high quality. I just didn't have it in my budget to get one at the moment, but everything she does is really streamlined, beautiful, and custom. So really look into her if you want to, and if you're looking for stitch markers, things like that. I think I have my stitch markers here to show you. So I bought some stitch markers, some for my mother-in-law and some for me. So if you can see it, it says right side, wrong side. So those are little progress keepers. I got my mother-in-law silver and I got myself gold. And then I got myself a whole bunch of stitch markers that say things like SSK. They're just reminders. So they're progress keepers really, not stitch markers, but they're good reminders on what you need to do next in your knitting. Yeah, so, and then I got a really cute sorry, I feel like this episode's all over the place. But that's kind of how what shopping at Twist was like, all over the place. Then I got a really cute fur, it's raccoon, pom-pom from Northern Bay Fibers, in case you want to know more about them. And they had some beautiful yarn as well. I just can't buy everything from everyone, but yeah, I definitely picked up one of their pom-poms. Then I headed over to Artfill, and Artfill is sold at Especially Co, but they don't have the self-striping, so I wanted to try it, and these were on discount. So I got these for Alex. They're self-striping. Perfect fall colors, I think, so I'm going to try to cast these on soon. Sorry, I had to change cameras again. Batteries and everything keep dying, so I'm going to try to make this quick. I think I was last talking about the yarn that I got for Alex for socks. The next thing I bought was from Riverside Studio, who, the dyer for that is Catherine, who said hi to me and said she watched the podcast. So it was really nice meeting you. I hope you're still watching. By the way, if it's a bit crooked, I did my best. Sorry. I had to like tape the iPad to the camera stand to make it hold. So yeah, this is Riverside Studio in denim. So this is for Luke. This is to make him a Anders sweater, and it's going to be paired with this, which is by Quince & Co. in their chickadee base, and I think it's just it's their like natural color basically. So that's going to be a sweater for Luke. Then I got Luke this to make a Gramp sweater by Tin Can Knits, and I think it's going to be really pretty. I'll have to pair it with something. I'm thinking maybe like a darker brown or a maroon. We'll see. We'll see what happens. This is Malabrigo, and it's their glitter colorway. It's a lot more deep and vibrant than you're seeing, but I think it's pretty beautiful. Then, I'm not sure if I spoke about this person before it cut, but anyways, this is Catherine Illustration. She has an Etsy shop if you want to go look at her stuff. It's beautiful. So I got these little cards from her. So I got 3. And the last one. So I think they're really beautiful. Her work is stunning. I wanted to buy all of it, but I didn't. I controlled myself. And then I bought myself a bigger version of one of the prints. So once I get like a little knitting room in a new house, I think it's going to look great on the wall. So that's about it. Didn't do too bad. I didn't blow my budget. I stayed within budget. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was very crowded, so I'm glad we got there early, and we got there when we did. Luke and Alex ended up going for a walk, like I said earlier. Those events don't sit that well with him. So even at Knit City, I'll probably be by myself, but don't hesitate to come say hi to me. A few people came to say hi to me. A few people just stared at me. So if you were one of those, you could have totally said hi to me. But it was so nice to speak to some of you. The ones that did say hi, it was super nice to meet you. And yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you for taking the time out of your day and listening to me rant and try to speak really quickly so that I can go make supper, take care of the baby, and help Alex out around the house. So thank you again. I hope you guys have an awesome week. I hope you guys share your own twist purchases with us so that we can see what you guys got. And yeah, I'll keep you guys posted on what I decide to make with all of those good yarny goodnesses. And I hope you check out my shop update. And for those of you who are getting their yarn clubs in September, I hope you like the color. I'm obsessed with it, so I hope you really like it. Have a great week. It was so fun checking in with you. I will try to do this sooner, but I can make no promises. I either die or podcast at this point. So, like I said, happy knitting. Hope you guys had fun at Twist for those of you who went. And for those of you who didn't, you'll have to go next year. Bye. Take care.
I don't believe she's ever been here before, and the way you know that is